It's time to work together as we think of famous folks and fictional characters in weird new ways. Let's play Whozit from Gamewright Games. This play-along tutorial is designed to guide you through your first game as you play, so feel free to grab your game box and play along as we go. First things first, let's get that box open and retrieve our components. You should have a scoreboard, a clue meter, 100 orange character cards, 50 blue clue cards, 10 number cards and 10 number tokens, and a scoring pawn. As in all of our play-along tutorials, there will be moments where I suggest that you pause the video while you get caught up. If you need to, let's take our first pause while you confirm that your box contains everything pictured here. Alright, let's get set up for our first game. Place the scoreboard and clue meter in the center of the table, and place the scoring pawn on the start space of the scoreboard. Then place the tokens numbered 1 through 6 near the board, and with enough space to place a card beside each. The cards and tokens numbered 7 through 10 can be put to the side for now. We'll get to those later on. Shuffle the character deck and set it within reach. You'll notice that these cards are double-sided, so there will be a character showing on top. And last, shuffle the clue deck and place it near the clue meter. Let's take another pause while you get your own game set up as you see it here. We're all set to start the game. In Whozit, we'll have a secret clue giver each round who will give clues to everyone else about a secret character. The rest of the team will then attempt to earn points over 5 rounds of play by eliminating the characters that don't fit the clue giver's description. Rounds 1 through 4 will follow the same process which we're about to discuss, and round 5 will be a special challenge to attempt to come out with a perfect score. To start your first round, you'll need to select your first clue giver from among the players. The game suggests that this should be the person who last solved a mystery. I'll give you a few seconds to decide who will be the clue giver first. Alright, clue giver, ready to start? The first thing you'll do is to draw 6 orange character cards, one at a time, and place each beside one of the numbers. Each card has 2 character sides. One is a famous or fictional person, and the other is a more generalized occupation or acquaintance. You may select either side for each card you draw, and try to add a good mix for some variety. Let's pause again here while you get those character cards ready. Okay, now you'll discover your secret character for the round. Shuffle the 6 number cards face down and draw one randomly. Look at the number you drew. The character beside the corresponding number token is your secret character. It's up to you to guide your fellow players toward that character, and you'll have to do so only with the help of 2 clue cards. Draw 2 random clue cards now. These can come from the middle of the clue deck. Each of these cards will have qualities that a person might or might not possess. Look at both sides of each card, then pick one side and place it where you think it best describes your secret character on the clue meter. For example, if your secret character was a pirate, you might say that they would probably make a good karaoke partner, but that they definitely do not floss regularly. Or if your character was Rosa Parks, you could say that she probably didn't lift weights, and you might put a "is a great cook" clue next to neutral to show that you're not leaning either way on that clue. Now, placing a clue card next to neutral might seem like it's leaving your team with less information, but that's not necessarily true. What if Rosa was in the same lineup as Mary Poppins and a pastry chef? Now saying that you're not sure about your character's cooking ability will hopefully give your teammates important information about the other characters. Let's pause again while our first clue giver draws and places clue cards for the first round. Alrighty, clue giver, the hardest part is done for you this round. Now it's up to your fellow players to follow your clues and earn us some points. Fellow players, take a look at the clues your clue giver has placed. Eventually, you'll want to guess which character is theirs, but for now, let's consider the characters who definitely aren't theirs. Points in this game are earned for each character you eliminate, without accidentally eliminating the secret character. Discuss amongst yourselves, and then choose a character to eliminate as a group. Then let your clue giver react. Clue giver, if they successfully eliminate a clue that is not your secret character for the round, you should demonstrate this by moving the scoring pawn one space forward on the scoreboard. However, if the team guesses incorrectly and eliminates your secret character, this round ends immediately. Let's pause while you play through the first round. Unpause either when the secret character is eliminated or when all the characters except the secret character have been eliminated. Great, round 1 has ended. Hopefully you were able to score some points, and maybe you even got the full 5 points for the round. To move on to round 2, discard all of the round 1 character and clue cards back to the box. The role of clue giver passes to the player on the left, who will now draw 6 new character cards, a secret number, and 2 clue cards of their own. You're all set to play through the end of round 4. Pause here, and at the end of round 4 we'll talk about the special rules for the 5th and final challenge round. Okay, the 5th round is where you'll find out where your team falls between meh and Whozit. First, if you have not yet reached the 10 space on the scoreboard, move your pawn there now. During this final round, you will still have a chance at a perfect score, but you may have to add extra characters, and therefore extra difficulty, based on how well you've done so far. Check the number your score pawn is on, if any. Then add number tokens and number cards to the game until you have numbers 1 through the number on your space. In this final round, the clue giver will need to draw as many characters as there are number tokens. This means there may be more detective work for the team to do, but it gives you the chance to climb all the way to the Whozit score space. Pause again here while you play through the final round, and I'll catch back up with you if you unpause when you're done. You did it! Your first game of Whozit has concluded. The space your scoring pawn ended up on is your final score. They're pretty self-explanatory, but the rulebook goes into slightly more details if you wish to refer to that chart. Otherwise, you're set to reset for Game 2. Thanks for joining me for this play-along tutorial. You can find more tutorials like it here, and we'll see you next time.